June 7th, 1992, Springfield, Missouri. A warm summer night, graduation weekend. Laughter fills the streets as high school seniors celebrate the start of a new chapter. But by morning, 3 women are gone. Their cars still parked in the driveway, their clothes neatly folded, purses, keys, cigarettes, untouched. And on the front porch, a shattered lamp. It's as if the world swallowed them whole. Sherrill Levitt, age 47, her daughter Suzanne Suzie Streeter, 19, and Suzie's best friend, Stacy McCall, 18. They would become known as the Springfield Three, a mystery that still haunts the heart of Missouri more than 30 years later. On the night of June 6, 1992, Suzie Streeter and Stacy McCall had just graduated from Kickapoo High School. They bounced between several graduation parties. Nothing wild, just friends, laughter, and memories. Their original plan was to spend the night at another friend's house, but that house got too crowded. So, around 2 a.m., they made a last-minute decision to crash at Suzie's house instead. At 1717 East Delmar Street, Sherrill, Suzie's mom, was home, relaxing after a long day, probably expecting her daughter soon. No one could have known this small change of plan would become the last trace of their lives. By the next morning, June 7th, something felt off. Friends tried calling Suzie and Stacy. No answer. They went to the house around 9 a.m. The front door was unlocked. Inside, everything looked normal at first. Their purses were lined neatly at the foot of the stairs. Their cars were parked outside. The TV was still on, a rerun playing softly in the background. But something was wrong. The porch light had been smashed. Tiny shards of glass littered the welcome mat. Sherrill's bed looked slept in. Suzie's dog, a terrier named Cinnamon, was restless and agitated. No sign of a struggle, no blood, just absence. When police arrived, they were baffled. 3 women, gone without a trace. No sign of forced entry, no witnesses, no screams heard that night. Detectives believed the women were taken sometime between 2:15 a.m. and 8 a.m. But who could have done it? At first, investigators looked into men Suzie and Stacy might have known from school, jealous ex-boyfriends, acquaintances from parties. Nothing stuck. Then came a darker theory. Someone may have followed them home that night. But if that's true, how did one person control 3 women without leaving a trace of noise or struggle? The mystery deepened. The Springfield police followed every lead, and there were hundreds. Some pointed to a known kidnapper named Robert Craig Cox, a former Army Ranger with a violent record. Cox had once lived in Springfield and was in the area at the time. He was even convicted of murdering another woman years earlier, though the conviction was overturned. When questioned about the Springfield Three, Cox gave chillingly vague answers. He told reporters, "They're dead and buried. You'll never find them," but he never said where. And without evidence, police couldn't charge him. Other theories flooded in. Some said the women were buried in a nearby construction site, under a hospital parking garage. Ground-penetrating radar even picked up anomalies beneath the concrete. But the hospital refused excavation. Too expensive, too uncertain. Others claimed the women's remains were hidden in one of Missouri's many abandoned mines. Search teams scoured miles of tunnels and found nothing. Year after year, every lead turned cold. There were small, chilling clues, pieces that didn't quite fit. One friend who came to check on them said the answering machine held a strange message, possibly a male voice. It was accidentally deleted before police could trace it. And then there was the broken porch light, possibly smashed during an abduction. But no fingerprints were ever recovered. Every little detail felt like a whisper, a hint of what happened just beyond reach. As the years passed, the case faded, but never truly went away. Families refused to give up hope. In 1997, a tip claimed the women were buried beneath a parking garage, but digging there would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. It never happened. Each anniversary, police received new tips, and each year, nothing. The faces of Sherrill, Suzie, and Stacy still appear on missing persons posters. Their story has been featured on America's Most Wanted and countless documentaries. But the answer remains just as far away. It's been over 3 decades since that summer night. Friends have grown old. Detectives have retired. But the house on East Del Mar still stands, a quiet reminder of the night 3 lives vanished. The Springfield 3 are more than just a mystery. They're mothers, daughters, friends, stolen from their world without explanation. Every year, locals gather to light candles and say their names, because even if their voices are gone, their story refuses to be forgotten. 3 women, 1 house, 1 night that changed everything. No struggle, no noise, just silence. Over 30 years later, Springfield still asks the same question. What happened to Sherrill Levitt, Suzie Streeter, and Stacy McCall? Did they trust the wrong person? Or did a stranger's shadow fall across their door that night? Until the truth comes out, the Springfield 3 will remain a chilling symbol of how entire lives can vanish without a trace.